Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and I'm just trying to get this sorted with my alliance. We got a bunch of questions about this side quest rewards and like what to do. This is what is posted on the forum thread. Basically, they made an update saying that you're going to get 8 tokens over the next 8 tokens per week over the next 4 weeks. So basically you can do 8 of the quests this week, 8 next week, 8 the next week after that. So 32 total. You can get these stamps. The stamps are important. You need 80 of them at the end of the event to get the Cavalier 10% T5cc shards. And you get 2 every time you go into either the Big Apple or the Avengers quest, and those give rewards that are shard specific, or they give catalyst specific rewards, and they're small but they add up. And then the other option is do the super hyper turbo special fatal ultra mutant showdown remaster quest. Ooh, mouthful. So if you do the super duper one, you get an extra stamp, and then you split the rewards between shards and catalysts. So this is key, is the stamps and how you want to allocate what's important to you. And then the other thing is that was kind of unclear until I saw the in-game stuff, is that there's going to be these solo objectives, and in week 1 you're going to see this 5-star 10,000 shards, 6-star 4,000 shards if you go the shard route, and then in week 1, if you went the rank up material route, you're going to get 1 tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic. And then the second week, they're going to have these things. So this was the unclear things. How do you get those? Well, we now know. And if I pull up my little screenshots, here we go. We have this that's showing the legendary you have to complete. And there's 15, so if you complete 15 legendaries, you get the 10,000 5-star shards, and then if you complete 15 more, it's actually stamps, not just completing the thing, but you have to collect 15 stamps to get this, 15 stamps to get this. So, and this is a 2-week timer. You can notice right here the timer is just under 14 days because it's just started today, and then on the other side, so I picked shards, and then on the epic one you can get a legendary and then a featured crystal. So that's what matches these rewards right here. So I can get I can't highlight that. I can get the 5-star 10,000 shards, 6-star 4,000 shards, and then on the epic, if we did those, we can get a legendary and a 5-star feature hero crystal. And so the question that we're all talking about in my alliance right now is, what should you do? How do you maximize this to get what you're looking for? So I made this little spreadsheet because I'm trying to map this out, and we kind of hashed this out, and this is my plan, and this is to maximize my shards. And now there was a debate. It's like, oh, I really don't want to miss out on the 5 tier 5cc 2% catalyst crystals, but I think it's worth it to just go total shards. And this is what I'm going to do. In these first 2 weeks, I am only going to run 10 of these legendary super hyper turbo quests. That's going to get me 30 stamps. Okay, the 30 stamps is going to let me get that first objective, which is the 10,000 5-star shards for getting 15, and then I'll get another 4,000 6-star shards for the other 15. So 30 stamps total in week 1. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to stop. So this is really critical that you need to wait until the 3rd and 4th week objective comes around and refreshes those prize cards, because if you do more quest and use up your tokens, then you won't have enough to get all of this in the 3rd and the 4th week. So in the 3rd and the 4th week, I'm gonna run again 10 of the legendary super hypo turbo super duper quest ones, and I'm going to get 30 stamps. That's going to allow me to get that 5-star feature hero crystal. It's going to allow me to get the 5k 6-star shards, which is the feature hero crystal and the 6-star shards. But instead of keep doing like the legendary ones, I'm actually going to do 10 of the epic super hyper turbo ones. Now, why are you going to do the lower ones, you might ask? Well, because of the price card. So the price card in week in the second half is 2,000 6-star shards and a 5-star awakening gem. Now the 5-star awakening gem, you know, that may or may not be valuable to you. I actually have a lot of awakening gems. It's not as valuable to me, but the 2,000 6-star shards is nice. But you say, well, wait a second. If you run the epics, you're going to get less. So you can see you only get 10 6-star shards per run versus the legendary, you're going to get, excuse me, 25. So what's the difference? It's 15 per run times 10. It's 150 shards. But remember, you'll miss out on the 2k 6-star shards in the price card if you do not run these and get the 30 required tickets to get that. So, the 2,000. So 2,000, getting 2,000 versus getting an extra 150, you're actually going to net 1,850 6-star shards by doing this. And then you'll get, there's a little bit difference. There's 20 difference per run, so that's 200 5-star shards. And you can basically say, well, I'm going to get the extra 6-star shards and I'm going to get the awakening gem to compensate for that. So, and then after all that's said and done, you're going to have 2 extras. And so, and technically you can actually run these 2 extra ones in week 1 and 2. You can do whichever ones you want. And so I said, well, I'm going to do 2 of the Big Apple legendary ones because those give the maximum 6-star shards, and that's what I'm looking for. If I did the legendary super hyper turbo ones, I would get, a mix between shards and the fragment catalyst. So, so looking at this is what I'm going to run: 20 super hyper turbos, 10 in the weeks 1 and 2, and then when everything refreshes, I'm doing all the rest. So I'm gonna do another 10 of those. I'm gonna do 10. That's the get into the pivot table. 10 super hypo turbo epics, and then I'll have 2 left over, and I'm gonna do the legendary Big Apples. So these are the shards that you'll get total from running all of these, and then on top of that, you're going to get all of these shards. So the 6-star shards in total between the price card and the quest runs, you're going to get 11,700. 5-star shards, you're going to get 11,850. Plus, you're going to, maybe in a bit, plus you're going to get a featured crystal and an awakening gem. So that's just kind of an overview of what I'm doing. I hope this helps. Granted, if you're more focused on the rank up materials, or you're going to split it halfway, just keep in mind that you really want to look at it and make out a plan of when you're going to use your tokens and enter the quest and what that's going to get you as far as the price card, because the price card is where a huge chunk of the rewards are at. And so, so I'm focusing on getting all of that plus this, the bottom part on that. Now, that does mean I'm going to miss out on this second half of this 2% tier 5 CC. But, I feel like the 6-star shards are just valuable, and, 10% random in an alpha, I just don't feel like that's worth the difference. I mean, the difference is basically 7,000 6-star shards and this, all of this, potentially 450 or 350 if you put this in week 1. So 7,000 7,300 to 7,400 5-star shards or 6-star shards. Does that outweigh the benefit of 5 2%ers? I think so. That's my opinion. But yeah, so hopefully this helps kind of clarify. Maybe you'll do this exact plan, but just keep in mind you really want to look and see how you're going to allocate what stamps you're getting so that you can maximize the prize cards in week 1 and week 2. And this is what I'm going to do. Only 10 runs in week 1. Get this prize card. Ignore all the other prize cards. And then in week 3 through 4 in the second half of the event, I'm going to do 22 runs, 10 legendary super hyper turbos, 10 super hyper turbo epics, and then 2 leftover big apples. And then again, so this is going to get me a total of 94 stamps, and this is going to be well over the amount that I need to get to the 80 to get the 10% tier 5 CC. So I hope this helps. Maybe you're not a spreadsheet guy. I like spreadsheets, and maybe this isn't the most beautiful spreadsheet, but put this together really quick. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.